Warning, this podcast, website, and associated social media accounts are intended for audiences of legal drinking age. We do not advocate overconsumption or the abuse of alcohol. Never drink and drive, drink responsibly. And please remember to always take what we say with a grain of salt. After all, we are just some dudes with some brews.
We started out by crawling out from under the thumb of the man. The lovers of God with dad bods, just trying to feed our fam. Go sit right there and grab a beer, you know just what to do. Throw it back, get hammered, and listen to dudes and brews. Dude, it's been stupid hot.
Joe, when I say stupid hot, I mean ridiculous.
Like you were saying this earlier, how many days of 100-degree weather we had?
So I'm going to tell you why I'm so excited about our pick tonight on beer. Because we've just surpassed 50 days of over 100 degrees in Texas.
50 days?
I think we just broke a record. I'm not sure.
And hopefully today was the last day.
I hope
it's supposed
so.
to get to the 90s
We're
back
trending
tomorrow.
down. I think we're going to be...
and then it's going to be 80s
yes.
and 70s.
You're talking like a 10-degree difference just by tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, 97.
Yes.
97. Come
I
on.
am good with it, my man.
Thursday, I thought I was going to die.
Dude, I can imagine you're out there in the heat.
So check this out. We clocked 109, and we had on the dash 127.
Holy
jeez. In the
truck.
truck.
In the cab? Yeah.
In the truck. We were,
damn.
I don't know what sense of, demonic kind of realm that is when you're talking 127 degrees outside. That is just wicked
Makes
hot.
no sense to
wicked
me.
hot. Yeah.
So it sounds like we need to start off with refreshing beer.
100%.
So go ahead and grab this the Sierra Nevada out of there.
I'm going to grab a cold snack, and we're going to go with the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
All right. Boom.
So
what is that?
This is not an Oktoberfest per se.
What?
This should be, if I'm look at this correctly,
Okay.
this should be a fest beer.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see what you got on that.
Which is different than an Oktoberfest. So basically, in Munich, Germany, they brew an Oktoberfest, which is roughly 6% darker, more malty beer.
Okay.
And then they'll do a fest beer. A
cool.
fest beer is more. It's a little bit lighter in
talking like ABV?
color.
Oh, in color.
It's lighter in like body, so it's a little bit thinner, so it doesn't sit on you as quite as heavy.
I can appreciate that.
Still coming in around 6%.
Okay, fair enough.
Sometimes they brew them a little bit lighter, but
I can appreciate the less body,
Yes.
not as heavy.
it's a little bit more palatable
Yeah.
for a festival. But let me see, because this says fest beer on here, but it also says Oktoberfest. So
Joe,
let's see which
we,
one it really is.
Before we get into that Sierra Nevada, can I throw a name drop on?
I mean,
the beer I'm drinking
if
right
you would
now?
like to.
Okay, so and you'll have to kind of help me out. It's an Irish ale.
It's an Irish red.
Irish red. Sorry. Okay. Gotta say, I mean, loving the color, the aroma, and the flavor is fantastic.
So
this is your
that
home
one
brew?
is, yeah, that one's fun. It's called the Doulahan.
Doulahan. Okay.
Because
What do you
in
got behind
Ireland, they have an old folk tale
it? Okay.
that is of a headless horseman,
Ah.
and that headless horseman's name was Doulahan.
Okay.
So that's why I call this Doulahan.
I like it.
I know it's lame,
No, it's super cool. It's a tasty.
but that is what we're
tasty
doing
beverage.
for the club competition.
Okay.
By the time this comes out, we will have already known if I won or lost.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the win.
I don't expect to win, but I've tried some other people's, and I'm like, mine matches up to theirs, so
Yeah.
maybe I will. I don't know.
With this beer, I don't see how you don't pull the win. It's fantastic.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. No
I
worries.
appreciate that.
I just wanted to throw that out
It was
there.
my first time ever trying to do an Irish red.
Okay, yeah.
I found a good recipe online. Honestly, what I did is my favorite Irish red is Smithwick's Irish red.
Okay.
And I just tried to do a clone.
Fair enough.
So-
yeah. I would have had to, have a Smithwig first, kind of do a side by side, but this is coming in right.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Smithwick's is good. This one comes in around 4%, which is light in ABV. Smithwick's comes in at 3.8. Mine's a little bit boozier, but not much.
It is. I
But
like it.
yeah.
Well done, sir. Oh, I wanted to throw that out there. Now, you want to get into that?
So we'll do this. Go ahead and crack open this one.
Let's do it.
It lists it here as a fest beer.
Okay, so it is.
So
a fest
nice.
beer.
It does list it on Untappd as a fest beer, not a Marzen.
And you're right, coming in at 6%.
And do you know why they're called Marzens.
No, help me understand, please.
So it's not actually pronounced Marzen.
Okay.
It's pronounced Märzen.
Really?
Märzen.
Märzen? Okay.
And that is German for March.
Oh, okay.
Like the split it with us.
Gotcha, brother.
It's German for March. So basically what they do is it is a lagered beer. So that basically just means it ferments for a long period of time to get all the sediment to drop out of it.
Okay.
And they lager it from March to mid-September.
I like it.
And that's when they usually will do them. A lot of these in Germany they have to abide by German brewing laws.
Okay.
Called the
kind of have their own regulations.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. Well, I can appreciate the process behind it.
Tell me what this is, if you can say this word right here.
All right. German Reingebot.
Reinheitsgebot.
Reinheitsgebot. I missed
that is their German law for brewing beer.
Ah, okay.
And
yeah, I missed a syllable on that.
So
one.
they don't actually pump their beer full of CO2.
Really?
So when you put yeast into a beer to like ferment it, the yeast eats the sugar and basically farts out CO2.
Gotcha.
So if you keep it in a fermenter that is pressure tested,
there's no way for that
the
to produce
CO2 doesn't escape.
Yeah.
It stays in the beer, so it like carbonates while it's fermenting.
Okay.
So usually German beers are lighter carbed.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's how an Oktoberfest is. A traditional Märzen is made.
I didn't know that.
And yeah, so it's usually lighter carb because they don't force carb it with extra CO2.
Man, and for me, it's nostalgic, man. I look forward to this time of year, and this is one of the reasons why.
Yes.
Oktoberfests are coming out. You know, it's just it puts you in the feels, in the moment.
One of the other things that they do is they usually will have them in what they call a cask.
Okay, I think
which
I've heard
is
of the cask.
basically like a keg or like a barrel.
Yeah.
That you can stab a spigot into, or not a spigot, but a tap into.
Yeah.
So they'll hammer a tap into it, and usually the people they're not supposed to be drinking until the mayor taps the first keg, and then everybody's able to.
I love
the
it.
Festivities
Again,
begin.
it's part of the tradition, you know.
Yeah.
We're sticking to tradition. Let's
I
check
say
it out.
Prost.
Prost. Cheers,
to
brother.
the fest beer, but let's see. So it is definitely lighter in color, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's check it out.
It's pretty highly carbed.
Oh, that's tasty.
It's got like some roasty, like it's got a little bit of nuttiness to it that I kind of like.
Yeah, I do too. The thing that stands out to me the most is the light in body. Mm-hmm. You know, after you mentioned that, it's real light. You know, crisp.
Yeah, it doesn't sit heavy. This is more carbed than what a traditional fest beer would be, I guess.
Could it be just from the brewery specific kind of?
I'm sure
doing their own process.
Yeah, I'm sure that Sierra Nevada, they just carbonate all their beers the same.
I would imagine,
and don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
They don't have to abide by that law.
I was thinking we've got our own regulations.
Right.
You know, they don't have to abide by the.
We have our own red tape that we have to deal with.
We do. They don't have to abide by the German, Richtenstein or. You have to say
it's Reinheitsgebot.
Close enough.
Reinheitsgebot.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Mm-hmm. It's good though. Like I said, it kind of puts me in the zone. We're past the 50 days of plus 100-degree weather. We're getting into the fall.
Yes.
Football's kicking off.
Give me some fall.
Oktoberfest is coming up.
So
and plaid button downs, man. Come on.
Love it.
Come on, bro.
Love it.
Let's do
I'm
it.
ready for the fall. I wish fall
too.
lasted longer in Texas because it is my favorite. It's my favorite season.
It's my favorite time of year. It really is.
People say they like the summer. That's because you don't live in Texas.
Right. Have you lived in Texas?
No.
This summer's been especially brutal. And they'll say, man, last year was unusually hot. Well, then you get to this year. Man, this year's unusually hot.
See, I don't know how many days of 100-degree weather we had last year, but it came early.
Well, it did. And
we were 100-degree. I think we had one in May.
We were a solid 2 to 3 months with no rain and just hot, sunshine.
But not that I'm trying to compare it to this year, but it's just hot and hot and hot.
Listen, a bad day in Texas is better than a good day anywhere else. Can I get an amen?
Say that again.
Come on. A bad day in Texas is better than a good day anywhere else.
That's the reason why Davy Crockett said, you can go to hell. I'm going to Texas.
That's right. That's right.
Like,
amen, Davy Crockett.
So, I got a couple things for you. We're going to go through some fun. I'm going to give you some more facts. I already gave you fact number 1 about Meritzen and being March.
You know I'm all about
We're
the
going to
facts.
go through some facts, but in between facts,
yeah,
we're going to talk about some Oktoberfest-related events.
Sounds fun. Let's do
and
it.
stuff. So, first off, there's a lot of events they have at Oktoberfest.
Yes.
One of them that is very common is wiener dog races.
Okay, wiener dog races.
Specifically wiener dogs. Dash hound.
Dash hound. I was trying to think of the actual name
Yeah.
of a wiener dog.
Wiener dog.
Yeah. Look at these guys. How fun is that? Honestly, to me, that's better than the catfish racing. Hey, come on. Tell me. I mean, can you not just get behind the music on this?
So can you get behind? So this is a can you get behind that? Can you get behind wiener dog races?
You give me a good Meersen and a wiener dog race, I can absolutely get behind that. Look at this.
So the one
Oktoberfest.
thing
so much
that
fun.
So have you ever seen a dog race before?
I've not. I mean, we've been to a few Oktoberfests. I've never seen a wiener dog race.
So I've never seen a wiener dog race specifically,
Have you
but
seen
like
an
I've
actual
seen
dog race?
videos online of like greyhounds racing.
Well, that's what I was going to. Like,
and there's
actual,
like
aside from
something
greyhound.
that's like that's like around them to keep them in their lane.
Oh yeah.
And keep them chasing
Well,
something.
is it me or do they have like blinders, or is that horse racing? Do they have like
horse racing?
I
Does.
know they have blinders.
Yeah, let's look.
Do the greyhound races? Do the dogs have like blinders? They've got a muzzle.
Hold on. Let's take a look at these.
A friend of mine actually got a dog like this.
A
Like
greyhound?
Yes, purposely went out. Went out of their way to get one of these dogs.
Oh no, they don't. They don't chase after anything. So it's just
no,
like
they
horse
chase
races.
a little rabbit, don't they? They
So,
chase
well,
a rabbit.
that's what I thought.
They chase a rabbit.
I go, these wiener dogs aren't chasing anything.
They need incentive. Somebody, if you give that dog an incentive at the end of the
Look at 'em.
at the finish line, look at this.
I mean, the end of the finish line is their owner, I
That's
guess.
true. So they've got their owner.
So mom or dad opens the chute,
yes. Look at these guys.
and mom's at the end.
I'm here for the wiener dog race. Like I am here for the race. I love it.
Now, if you
Look at the
had
trophy.
a dash hound, would you?
I would totally
enter
enter my dash hound.
no matter how slow they are,
I don't care.
just for fun,
Just
right?
go, yeah. It could be as as big around, as tall as it is.
So
Look at that. Look how
it
cute
sounds
they are.
like, can you get behind wiener dog races?
Absolutely,
I'm-
I'm here for it.
I'm all about it.
I'm all about it.
I'm all about it.
Yes, that looks like so much fun.
Okay.
All right.
Are you familiar with a beer stein?
Yes. So we're talking stein holding.
Well, not even holding. We're just talking about
Okay.
the stein itself.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
a
familiar
stein,
with the stein.
or say a mug.
Sure. Yep. Very familiar with a
Can
mug.
you get behind a beer stein in general?
So, I mean, you want the off the cuff answer?
I want your off the cuff,
My honest opinion?
Honest opinion.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't get behind the stein or the mug.
Good. Neither can I.
I can't. You know,
I can't
it's
either.
just
Dude,
it's
mean-
so awkward and just
if it's a stein, usually they're massive,
they're huge.
and I don't really want that much beer at once.
I mean, you're talking a 2.5 beer holder.
I mean, it's
At
a liter.
least. It's a liter.
That's a liter
I'm
of
not-
cola, Farva.
I knew you were about to go there. I didn't want a large Farva. I want a liter of cola. No,
Yeah.
I can't get behind the stein or the mug. I've got one.
The
just to have one.
Oktoberfest Bavarian beer mug is a capacity of 42
42
ounces,
ounces.
approximately 1.3 liters.
No, I can't get behind it. No, it's it's bulky. I'm a huge fan of a pint glass. Give me a pint or a what did you call this earlier, Joe? A taster?
Yeah, this is a
Give me
taster.
a taster or a pint. I'm good with that.
So
I
I agree. Even mugs, like even if I go to a place and they give me a beer mug,
Yes.
I'm like, dude, they're too
It's
bulky
too
and heavy.
It's heavy.
They're
I don't
heavy.
need that much.
They're heavy.
I don't want to add to the weight of the beer that I'm drinking.
Yes.
If I want to work out, I'll go, sling a 20-pound weight in the gym. I'm not going to sling a beer mug while I'm drinking.
Doing curls?
Yeah, I can do curls in the gym. I'm
Yeah.
not here for that. You know what I'm
so
saying?
I would agree. I'm not about it. Traditionally in Germany, you get they do serve it in steins.
Okay.
So
so that's traditionally.
yeah,
when you order
you get a
beer,
Stein.
okay.
Well, I'm saying at Oktoberfest at least.
Oh, fair enough.
You get it at Stein, and they have beer police
What?
that are around making sure that you get a full pour.
I can appreciate
Because
that.
the way it works is there is a line on the Stein
yes
for
okay.
33 ounces, which is a full liter.
Okay.
Now, the whole Stein itself is 42 ounces to the 1.2 liters, but there's people that make sure fill that damn thing up to the line.
I kind of think that's badass.
Fill it up to the line.
Beer police?
Yeah.
Where do I sign up?
Well, there's a
Give my man a full pour.
yes.
You know?
So there's a real thing in overseas, like in Europe, where, especially in like England, where like, you know, here if they give us a decent head, we're okay with it. We're just gonna drink it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
They're like, no,
we
we want the beer to go to the brim.
Yeah, now there have
I
been
don't
cases.
want big heads.
Yeah, there've been cases where I'm like, nah, really,
Bro,
guy.
bro, you gave me half a beer.
You get when that head, the head dies off. It's you gave me half a beer.
right.
You know what I mean? There've been cases, isolated incidents where I wish I could call a beer police. I mean, but it's not often. Yeah, hey,
It's not like, hey, police,
yeah,
tell them what's up.
but yeah, I mean, we're gonna drink it.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to drink it. I'll complain to my friends.
Yeah,
I
I'll
won't
drink
tell the
it.
bartender anything, but
No,
so yeah, I'm glad that you're on the same page I am. Not about that life.
I've never been a big fan. I mean, I've got one at home, and I'm just like, it's so awkward and bulky, and I don't know. It's just like
Now, there are, like, what I would say...
almost prehistoric.
Well,
because
there are some Steins, like the old Steins.
Yeah.
The ones that I would say are more like collector's items,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't mind having just to have.
I like to
put
collect
on a
them.
shelf or something.
Yeah.
They, some of them are made out of, like, porcelain or even, like, clay,
What?
like ceramic.
Like you're throwing it in the kiln?
Yeah, for real.
Really? Okay. Can you pull? I want to see one. Let's see, beer stein. Oh, okay, cool.
Like one of these where it's got,
That-
like, nice art.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And I wouldn't be drinking out of one. Do you know what that reminds me?
I mean,
of?
I
What
might
is-
do it, like, once just to do it, but, yeah, no, it's
Yeah, once so you could
This
say
is more of
you've
like a
done it.
collector's item.
It's a collector's item. That's something you put up on a shelf to be
Yeah.
seen. Yeah. What is that? It reminds me of a what are those old school like? Oh man.
Like a goblet?
Goblet, yes. It reminds me like an old school goblet or something.
I don't know why you're like cradling the balls, but I
No, those are not balls, my friend. That's a goblet of
Is it?
beer. Yes. Oh man, I was gonna say like the old school pimp cup, but or
Oh,
goblet,
yeah.
but
yeah.
yeah, that's cool. I mean, I dig the art.
Yeah.
I have a stein just like that glass stein right there.
like this
yeah,
right here.
I have.
Yes.
It's so awkward.
This is a
Like-
Bavarian like Stein like
Yeah.
you get, and like the line is where you need to have it go up to.
I see it, and I feel like you use that over a long period of time, dude. You're coming out with carpal tunnel or something.
Dude.
your fingers are jacked.
The beer's
up.
warm by the time I'm done with it.
That's another aspect of why I can't get behind
That's
it.
the biggest problem.
Yeah, the beer's the beer's hot at that point. So no, definitely not. It's more of a item to be showcased.
So, Oktoberfest is full of beer, right? Obviously.
Oh, for sure.
But with beer comes what?
Pretzels.
Well, not even
And
that.
people.
I was gonna say comes like people getting hammered,
Well, yeah, that
which
too,
comes
yes.
people getting sick.
Oh man.
So, can you get behind this?
Okay. I was hoping the pretzels would prevent
Adidas.
people from getting sick.
Adidas released a puke and beer resistant Oktoberfest sneaker.
Okay, let's see what we have. Because I was loving the sneakers that were being advertised up there.
Nope, not the advertisement. Here they are.
That's them?
Yep.
I'm digging them. I'm digging them. Now, me personally, I don't think I'm going to get that hammered
Well,
to
no,
need a
it's
pair.
not about you.
It's about other people puking on your shoes?
yeah,
No, I
because
can actually
story
dig
time.
that.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
I
Let's
was
do
at
story
a
time.
concert recently
Okay.
and went and saw Mudvayne.
Yes.
I had pit tickets. Brought a buddy of mine. We were in the pit, rocking out. The band that played before Mudvayne had gotten. They weren't done, but they had done they had just finished like a slower song, so we were kind of all chilling out. And this
Yeah.
guy looks at me, turns around, and just throws up in the middle of the pit.
Did you know it was about to happen when he looked at you?
No, I
you get
didn't
a
know what was
feeling?
going on, and he just kind of like leaned back up and acted like nothing happened.
And, you got,
And I'm like, no, bro. And I started like like not leading him, but like coaxing him out of the pit. Like, dude, you got to go. You're
It's time.
hammered.
Yeah, you're
hammered, bro. Like, you got to get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and
this dude off.
I got
Where's
a little,
the beer police?
I got a little splashback
Did you get some splashback?
on
the shoe?
on my sneakers.
Oh,
My sneakers
man.
got a little splashback, which in the end, my shoes are getting stepped on and everything, so it doesn't really matter.
I get it, but you're driving home in puke shoes, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
when you need a pair of those Adidas on.
I got a little bit of splashback. It wasn't a lot,
Right.
but it's not for you. It's for everybody else.
It's like, dude, I don't do it for me. I do it for you.
Ridiculous.
Yes. That's when they come in handy. You
Some
needed, you had
resistant.
first person, like, actual life experience of needing these.
I don't know
These
if I would
puke
say
shoes. But sounds fair to me. You got a little splashback on your sneaker. I think you needed a pair of these Adidas.
that. Yeah, so this is the question.
What is
Okay.
the question? I mean, I'm sold on them.
They're puke and beer resistant. Okay,
Yeah.
so that means someone spills a beer on your foot,
Okay.
you're not going to be in soggy socks. Okay?
To me, that's worth it.
How much beer do they have to spill on your foot for it to soak through your shoe?
Any
How much
amount.
puke has to get in on your shoe for it to soak your foot?
To me, there's no threshold.
Oh, really?
There's no threshold for
You're
like
like-
beer and puke in my sock and shoe. Like, I don't care what, if it saves this even a splashback, I'm buying them.
So you're of the tendencies, tendency.
Yeah, that's hard to
I
say.
can't freaking talk.
I'm of the mindset.
You're of the mindset.
Yes.
Thank you for
No
speaking
worries,
for me.
dude. Tendency.
You're of the mindset
Yes.
of I'm not gonna risk it.
I'm not risking it. I'm paying the money for the puke splash prevention shoe over here that Adidas coming forward with, and I'm buying them. And I'm wearing them to Oktoberfest.
Like they're not bad looking shoes.
They're really not that bad looking.
like
I'm kind of digging them with the
I
socks
wonder if they
too.
come in different colors, but
I want them with
I'm
those
down.
socks. The socks almost look
oh
preventative.
well. I mean, he's wearing the whole get up.
That's true. That's true. He is rocking it. No, I'm loving it. Absolutely. There's no threshold of like tolerance for beer and puke in my shoe.
Right.
But especially by somebody else. I have literally kicked someone out of my truck for less.
Really?
Literally opened the door.
Said you got to go, buddy.
Bye. See ya. Have
Tuck
a good
and
day.
roll, my guy.
Tuck and roll. That is a real life experience right there.
Oh
Yes,
no,
sir. Puked in my truck? Nah, bro. Ain't happening.
Really?
Yes. I mean,
See, I've never had that. I've been like, when I was younger, we were going somewhere, and like a buddy of mine was hammered in the car,
yes, sir.
and he's leaning out the car
Oh, just letting it rip.
and just throwing up as we're driving.
I mean, that's acceptable.
dude, when we woke up the next day, it's a good thing it wasn't my
Just
car.
Puke all the way, all down the
Puke
side
all
of the car.
over the car, dude, because like
Go to the power washer.
he
the
couldn't
next
stop
day.
in time. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty bad.
I'd have to at least stop. I'm not that like.
No, I mean we eventually stopped, but it's like, hey, I got to throw up. Can
like,
you stop? And it's
yeah.
like
I can't stop in time.
windows down, throwing up
Yeah.
as we're pulling over.
I'm pretty sure. So we're in the oil field. We were running and gunning from between Arkansas and Texas, and I'm pretty sure a buddy of mine literally just hung it out the window, and because he had to pee so bad, and we're like, dude, we're not stopping. You either let it rip or find a dry sock somewhere.
Find a dry sock somewhere. Find a bottle, my guy.
So I mean, again, I've stopped for less, and I've kicked people out of the truck for less than that. So yeah.
So
to me, it's worth the investment.
I would say I can
pu-
get behind
I can
these
get behind it,
as
yeah.
far as like the idea, like for real, like
Oh, absolutely.
I'm all about that.
I'm all about it.
But
And they're pretty stylish.
it's the matter of like, is it necessary? I haven't found it necessary yet, but
Well, if we're going the necessary route, I've not found myself in the situation that I'm around people puking like
that
you
much,
did,
or like spilling
in,
beer
in the middle of
something.
a mosh pit.
Dude, I've
or
been in
you
so
know
many
what I
mosh
mean?
pits and it's the first time.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? They're not very necessary. Now, again, you could kind of like ratio it out. Hey, how beer fest to mosh pit.
But going to
But again, there's no threshold for me.
right. But going to
Zero
Oktoberfest
tolerance.
in Germany,
Oh, yeah.
1.7 million people go to Oktoberfest, and it's like it may be a week-long event, and out of that week, 1.7 million people go.
That's 1.7 million opportunities for somebody to puke on your
Right.
shoes.
That seems like the if I'm gonna
Definitely.
need them anywhere, it's gonna be there.
definitely gonna be there.
So I'm not trying to get hammered, but
All right. I know
we
we've
got to
got a
crack
couple.
some more beers.
I know we've got a couple of Oktoberfest.
What we should do is probably just pour a little bit less next time.
Okay, that's fine.
So we can get through them a little bit quicker. So this one is an Oktoberfest. It's Paulaner
Okay.
from Munich, Germany.
Really? Straight out of
So
Munich?
straight out of Munich.
What up?
So we're gonna do this one here.
Okay. Well, I'm really digging that. That was a fest beer?
Fest beer.
Okay, the first one we had was a fest. This is an actual Oktoberfest.
This is an actual Märzen.
This is an actual Marzen.
Märzen.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Marzen.
All right.
I'm gonna give you 4 ounces.
Yeah, go ahead and throw me 4 because I'm not calling the beer police. I don't care how much you give me.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Just so we can try it out, and we got to get through some of these. I got
Yes,
a
sir.
handful of them here, so we're gonna there's for the.
Yeah. Again, tasters. I don't need a Stein.
Oh,
Alright,
see, this one
so
smells
what's-
completely different
Let me check it out.
because it's a Märzen. It's not a. It's not a fest beer, so it smells different to me.
I like it.
It's slightly darker.
Yep.
Not-
It is slightly darker.
Not
Do you-
much.
Do you think it's light on the body? Let's check it out.
See, it's more medium bodied, more malty.
I like it.
I think it's just better. I'm sorry.
It's a better beer. I
like
like
the other one I
malt.
thought was a little bit too much like nut.
It was yeah.
It was a little bit too nutty for me.
The nutty. You called out the nutty. I like the malty.
The malt
The
backbone.
malt backbone. I'm
Yes.
loving it. I wanted to make sure I'm saying that right.
That's the reason why I like an Oktoberfest. It's
I do
one of
too.
my favorite styles. Honestly, it really is.
You got me into it over the last couple of years. I know. So this is what our 3rd year to do Oktoberfest.
Third year on
Third
the
year.
on the pod,
Come on, bro.
dude. That
Third
first year,
year.
did we not do some?
You came out in full force.
That was back when I was being all extra.
We
wasn't
had
it?
brats. We had sauerkraut. I mean, I forget what all you came to the table
We had
with.
4 different beers.
Four
We
different
had-
beers, 4 different snacks. I mean, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
We played games.
We played games.
I remember.
Do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like we need somebody like cheering us on, or even yelling German things at us. Like, that seems like someone like really close to like smacking my elbow and like yelling something.
Like just yelling
Saying-
aggressively at you.
What was that
So-
word? Spatzel. Spatzel.
Yeah, we did do Steinholding.
Yeah, that was
that's right.
wild.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's been it's been great, dude. Loving it.
But yeah,
right.
this is going to be
This is a
something
good
that
beer.
we're going to have to do every year, even if it's not on the podcast.
I
just
agree.
get together, drink
Crack a
drink
couple of-
3 or 4 Oktoberfests,
I fully agree, dude.
and see which one's the best.
100%.
I've done it for the last 3 or 4 years. I just may not have done it on the podcast every year.
Yeah. I was definitely reminded. I was kicked back. Reminded by all the
Getting a
the
little
fun
nostalgia,
times. Yeah,
yeah.
nostalgia coming in.
Dude, because that first one, and you guys need to go back and see
Go back
it.
and watch the episode.
Go back and watch it. It's
It
an
was fun.
old episode, and one of the first ones we posted on YouTube.
Yep.
The studio was wild.
It was wild. The studio has evolved over the years. You know what I mean? It's evolved in massive ways.
in a good way.
Yeah, I would
good
say
way.
in a good way. Yeah, for sure.
So you ready?
right,
Oktoberfest fact number 2.
Let's go. Fact 2.
There are more than 4,000 lost and found items each year.
Oh, I fully believe that.
That seems low to me.
4,000 out of
1.7 million
1.7 million.
That seems low.
What's the percentage? Factor that, do the
I'm not
calculations.
doing math.
Okay.
Forget about it.
All right.
But most of the items that are lost are like keys,
phone,
wallet,
wallet.
phones.
I always do a keys, phone, wallet check before I leave
But
the
this
house.
is the thing.
Okay.
There's some weird things that have been lost.
I can't imagine.
There's been some weird things that have been lost.
Would like a weenie dog?
Like
be
a
one of 'em?
set of knives, a set of 30 decorative hunting knives.
What? How do you forget your decorative hunting knives?
Who's letting people bring in hunting knives?
Yeah,
to a
how are they
place
bringing
like
it
that?
in? Yeah, to begin with. How are they getting in the door?
I mean, this has been going around for over 100 years. The
True,
festival has.
True.
So
Hey, Germany,
they have been more lenient
Yeah.
in the past.
And they do things different out there.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Which I'm not upset about.
No, I think it's great. They need to stick to tradition. And you said they can't tap the beer until the mayor does
So the
it.
mayor taps his beer
Taps
and
his.
then he says like
Prost.
he says something in German,
German.
that I think means I've tapped it, which means it's time to go.
Time to
it's
drink.
time to go.
Okay, so how long does this fest go for? Like, I mean,
Um,
once the mayor taps the beer, and it's time to go.
Let's look. I think it's like a week long.
Yeah, because don't they have like specific like events and for each day? Like, hey, we're doing this today,
so this
day
is
1.
September 16th through October 3rd.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's like a 2-week event.
Very nice. It's like right around the corner.
Yeah.
Dude, how cool would that be to actually be there?
Dude.
Oh, man.
I'm going to be honest.
What?
I think what we experienced in McKinney is authentic, meaning
Okay.
it's asses to elbows everywhere you go.
Yes, like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
And trying to get a
Like,
beer.
look at this photo.
It looks like so much fun. That looks like a blast.
Look at these
dude.
photos.
Yeah, it's
You're
shoulder
just
to
ass
shoulder.
Yeah. And they have
Literally.
different tents.
Yeah.
That you can reserve spots in. You can sit down at tables and.
Hey, didn't you mention German Fest is right around the corner too in Munster?
So they actually do that in. You know what?
German Fest is coming up, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Or is
It's in the spring. It's in March.
Oh, okay.
My mind just went to.
Where did it go?
They don't put a. They don't brew a Märzen for German Fest, do
What?
they?
I don't know. We need to check it out and
But
see.
yeah, their German Fest is in March.
Okay. All
They
right.
do have an Oktoberfest. It's not near as big as the German Fest is.
Yeah. Is this like a
But
little tiny German town?
Because I looked it up to see like,
I
hey, can
thought
we
you
go
did.
to an Oktoberfest that's not quite as busy?
Yeah.
And no,
Okay.
they're all gonna be busy.
I'm still thinking McKinney. I mean, yeah, but you're right. So you have by the time you get a beer, in McKinney, you're back in line because it is so long.
Just to get back in line
Just to get back in
another
line
beer.
to get another beer.
Yeah.
It's so busy.
So, but back to lost items. So lost a set of hunting knives.
It's good, dude.
Somebody lost a tuba.
A tuba?
Which okay,
You misplaced a tuba.
I mean first I was thinking who brings a tuba, but then I go, the band. Duh.
The tuba player got hammered.
The band, shit, got hammered and just went home without it.
Yeah, I freeze it. Screw it.
That's
I'll go get
probably
another
what
one.
happened.
I will come back next year for it.
I'm sure he didn't lose it, quote unquote.
Yeah,
He
he's just like, screw it.
left.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
He-
too
he-
hammered and left.
He may have went home with one of the barmaids and was like,
Something.
screw it, you know.
Another fun item that was lost was a garden gnome that was dressed in Bayern Munich, like
I love it.
football kit, like the soccer uniform.
Okay, is that what we see them dressed in now? Like,
No,
can
so
you help me out
this
so I can see a
this right
get a
here
visual? That's
is
what I'm thinking of.
lederhosen.
Oh, the lederhosen is what I was thinking of. Okay.
A football kit is a soccer uniform.
Oh, okay.
So they had a gnome dressed in a soccer uniform. Why are you bringing that to a festival?
That's a good question, dude. My mind just went totally. Dude, the women are gorgeous out there.
Oh, they all look.
They're
They're all
stunning.
nice.
Look at that.
Germans look good.
I'm telling
Now-
you. Now I'm just saying.
From what I
full
understand,
disclosure.
they grow them big over there.
Well, in
And when I
what
say
way?
big, I mean tall.
Oh, tall. Yeah, that's okay.
Like
you know,
you got some tall ladies out there.
I'm not mad. I mean, I can wear platform tennis shoes or something.
I mean, but is it not a little emasculating to be with a girl that's taller than you?
A little bit. Yeah, it is. You know, smidge.
It is.
Yeah. I've been out with a tall lady before. and-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Well, and it's really I think it's cost people relationships. Like, hey, you go out with a tall girl and a guy just can't handle it. You know?
Yeah,
They're like,
I mean,
"Whoa."
I am
Sorry.
insecure about that.
or the girl can't handle it. One or the
like
other.
I feel emasculating. When it's just like
Yeah. Well, so you know, it's in our nature to be kind of like big, brawny. Like
I gotta be the alpha.
protector, the alpha,
the protector. That's the best way to say it. Yeah.
Well, I like the alpha. I mean, we got to be the alpha, the protectorate. You know. So I don't know. There's a lot of truth in that. But I just man, it caught these girls caught my eye out there. They're stunning,
Killing it.
beautiful out there. Wow.
So I gotta show you this too. Let me pull up
at
this photo.
Oktoberfest.
Let me pull up this photo real quick.
Yeah. Hey, here's a shout out to all the German ladies.
Yeah.
You know, cheers. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
So
Not
let me
mad
see
at
if
it.
I can show you this here. So,
And I gotta say, my
so the most lost are ID cards, pieces of clothing, wallets, phones, keys, glasses.
okay. So here's your
Common
there's your
things, right?
common things: IDs,
Common
clothing,
things.
clothing. Clothing is jumping out at me.
I'm thinking like
Wallets.
jacket.
Jacket, hat, lederhosen.
Yeah, like I took the suspenders off and they
fell off.
They fell off or whatever.
I can imagine a lot of
like
suspenders
crazy.
fall off out there.
Yeah, I can imagine that too.
Yeah, and hey, German ladies, drop a line. Last name Schindler. Just saying.
So some of the weirdest items to be lost in the most recent years, which this picture's from I think 2017, so it's a little old, but a signed copy of a Playboy magazine.
A signed copy by who?
What weirds me out.
What is it?
Is not that you lost it,
but why are you taking it to Oktoberfest? A signed copy of a Playboy magazine.
Like, bro, you 15 trying to show your buddies?
Signed by Hugh Hef? Like, hey, check this out. Are you 15? Did you get it out of your dad's
I would say it's
bed?
different if you get it signed there.
That is different.
So,
I mean,
like,
we just complimented the pretty ladies out there.
If Hugh's there,
if he's there with his entourage,
like,
hey,
I know Hugh's gonna be here in 2012. I gotta bring a copy of this Playboy.
I agree, but I find that highly doubtful, highly unlikely.
Really?
That,
I mean, I'm sure celebrities go.
Number one, that Hugh's going to be there. Number two, that somebody's going to be like to know that Hugh's going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find that unlikely. But yeah,
I'm sure celebrities go.
I'm sure. I would love to go to check it out.
But
Who wouldn't?
You know, as popular as that thing is, I was reading because I did a lot of research, and it's still like 85% Germans that are there.
So like,
like it's not as touristy as you think.
That's what I would think. Yeah, it's more.
I was thinking it was like 50-50. And it's like, no, the Germans go and they party hard.
I love it, man. I'm loving this. Yeah, so it's more traditional German, like, homegrown, not, you know what I'm saying? Local.
Right. Damn, dude, this Polliner is good.
That is a damn good beer. That is a really, really
good beer. This Polliner is, dude, this is in first place.
Again, it is, absolutely.
First place. I mean, technically this is in second. We're going to put it in third right now because we don't know.
Coming out of this hot-ass summer, coming into, starting to cool down a little bit, the margin's coming in right.
Dude,
in the moment,
fire,
bro. In the moment. And talking about Oktoberfest, who are the brothers that came out with the movie Oktoberfest from Super Troopers? What were the directors?
It's not called Oktoberfest. What's it called?
Beer Fest. Right.
It's done by Broken Lizard.
Okay.
That like that group of guys?
I was thinking they were brothers. Okay, so it's just a group of guys.
Yeah.
It's a pretty funny movie. I mean, it's a lot of beer drinking and
You're in Germany.
It's what you think Oktoberfest would be.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
I don't know if they have actual beer Olympics. I did see some events. Stein Holding's one of them that we've talked about in the past.
Yeah.
They do, they have music at all times. They do some wiener dog races.
Nice.
Like, they do Hammerschlagen, which is where you hammer a giant, like a 16-penny nail.
Yeah.
Hammer that into a stump.
Okay.
With a small hammer.
It makes me think of like a lumberjack competition where guys are like literally sawing logs. And,
yeah.
They've got their plaid button downs.
They do that sometimes.
I thought they might.
But Hammerschlagen,
I can get behind it, all of it. I'm in the moment. Yes, absolutely. I'd be worried about taking in certain items that would end up in lost and found.
Yeah.
Other than that, okay. So this is your
Hammerschlagen.
Oh, absolutely, or Hammerschlagen.
So you use this tiny end of the hammer.
The tiny end?
Yeah.
Makes it more difficult.
100%. So it's like this right here. This is a good picture, and you're hammering in the nail with this end.
Okay.
And
especially after drinking a Stein,
you hammer it in, and it's like we do it for beer camp. Granted, we don't use this kind of a hammer. We use like a leathersmith hammer, which is like really small and light.
Okay.
And we hammer in a nail, and we do it like it's like relay style. So I'll start. And I'll hammer it in, and then the next guy goes and hammers his in. And if you bend it, you have to grab a new nail and start over.
That sounds pretty fun.
The first team to finish theirs wins that round.
Okay. That sounds really fun.
So, honestly, there's guys in the club that they, anytime they see somebody giving away, stumps or something, let me have it. I'll take a stump.
Oh, right.
Because over time it becomes weak and it comes soft because you're hammering nails into it. But when it's brand new, that thing is dense.
Yeah.
You think I'm playing?
No, I believe it.
Dense.
It dries out a little bit,
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when they're fresh, they're not even dry.
Oh yeah, the fresher they are, the more dense they
are because they're full of all that liquid.
All your sap.
Sap.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I can get behind all of this.
So go ahead and crack open another
Yeah,
beer.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna show
Let's
you
see what we
this.
got.
In 2014, somebody lost a cat carrier.
A cat carrier?
Why are you bringing your emotional support animal to Oktoberfest?
I don't know. Let's go Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. How about it?
Sam Adams.
Are you here for it?
Love it.
Okay.
So I got to tell
Let's
you
do
this, okay?
I'm a little taken back.
You
by
might
the cat
have to-
carrier. Is that a
Yeah, that's gonna be a
pop top?
Pop top. Pop the top again.
And one more round.
And it's
Here we
time
go.
for another round.
Yes, sir. All right. I always love the first pop. Just,
Ooh,
man,
get
that's
it.
where the aroma is.
So funny story about about Sam Adams.
Yes, sir. We going 4?
Yeah, that
Perfect.
looks good.
Okay.
The when I'd go over to my brother's and watch football,
Yeah.
like I'd always
Love it, by
bring
the way.
beer, and there's been a few times where I'd just leave like one or two beers because I don't drink them all,
Yeah, it happens all the
and
time.
I'm just like not thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't drink craft beer.
Okay.
what
What is his go-to?
Honestly, he likes some Michelob,
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra, or he doesn't mind a Miller Lite or Corona. Like it's usually
Yeah.
all those like Lake Nectars.
Lake Nectar.
But that's okay.
I can appreciate it.
What I do like is that he's always willing to try something.
Oh, I like
So
that.
I've brought him
Cool.
some craft lagers that he's like, dude, this is good.
Yeah.
Like, do you have one? I'm like, yeah, take one.
Really?
Like, there's been
That's
some
awesome.
stuff that he's enjoyed, but I left something over there that was Samuel Adams. I want to say it was like a Boston lager. I don't remember,
Okay.
but he calls him Samuel. He calls him Samuel Jackson's
Why?
because he knows who Samuel Jackson is.
Okay. Fair enough.
But he calls him Samuel Jackson's.
Yep.
And he was hanging out with some buddies, went to the beer fridge and said,
Grabbed one?
this is the only thing that's left. I guess I'm drinking one of these.
Yeah.
He said it's the only beer that he tried that he had to spit out.
Are you serious?
And he was drunk. And he's like, dude, other times you'll leave something like a Shiner. I'm like, it's not my favorite, but I'll drink
try
it.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Whatever I left. I want to say it was a Boston Lager. I could be wrong. He spit that thing out
I can remember.
and
yeah.
poured it down the drain. And I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. That's awful.
I can remember having that same kind of knee-jerk reaction, if you will,
Yeah.
to a Sam Adams.
Really?
And it may have been a Oktoberfest or no, it may have been the Boston Lager.
The Boston Lager is their most popular beer.
Yeah, it may have been the lager. It's because it's so dark and just heavy, or just I don't know. We may want to pull up the like the IBUs. Or
I mean,
pull
it's
up the,
not like a crazy beer by any means. It's pretty light.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not like super heavy
Kinda
by any means.
Pull up the
Let me pull it up here real quick.
yeah. Pull up the specs on it, I should say.
Remastered.
Okay.
That's fine.
So 5%, 30 IBU. That's not crazy.
yeah, and it's about this color, maybe,
Yeah, that's
maybe
not-
slightly lighter.
Okay.
It's like an
Well,
amber
it's
lager.
it's American lager.
Yeah, it's like I would say it's like an amber lager
Oh.
because it's about this color if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I remember having the same kind of knee-jerk reaction, but that was back in the day when I didn't drink like
When you weren't into craft beer yet.
right.
Yeah, see, like look at the color. The color's similar to say this.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check it out. This is the Sam Adams Oktoberfest,
Sam Adams
not Samuel L.
Oktoberfest.
Jackson.
Which is funny because I did find this one day.
Okay. Oh yeah, I love it.
Samuel Jackson's
Ale.
Badass Ale.
Yes, sir. Now that's a tasty beverage. That's hilarious. So there's some kind of similarities there. I'm liking the aroma. Honestly,
Dude.
it's my favorite aroma so far. I got to tell you.
So it is more carbed. You can definitely you get the extra bite of the carbonation
I'm loving
that you
it.
don't get out of the polymer, right?
I agree. There's a bite on the back end that you don't get out of the polymer.
And I kind of like it.
It's so
I
far
kinda-
it's number one.
I kind of like it more.
I do too. I like it better.
I like the bite.
I do too. I like the bite on it.
And
You
I
still
would
get
say
the malt. It's
just
malt forward. You still get the malt.
Yep.
It's same like palate wise. A better aroma and more of a bite.
It's the carbonation
Okay.
that makes it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what you get, the little bite to it, or like the little like It's not spicy by any means, but
No,
you
it's
can
not
feel
spice,
it there on the
but
tongue.
it's the carbonation, right?
It's the carbonation that I think makes it that much. And I'm not saying Polliner's great. I'll
It
drink
is
the shit
great.
out of that.
I would too, but there's something about
Just
this.
that much better.
It's that much better. It's taking it up a notch, and I didn't know that was possible. Sam Adams Oktoberfest, yeah.
Dude, Sam Adams, the Boston Beer Company. You
So
guys
good.
have done some good
So
stuff
good.
with this, man.
Yeah, I this would have me coming back for more. Not
Tim
that
Coach.
not that knee jerk reaction I was talking about earlier. My palate has definitely changed. It's
Dude, this one
evolved
is
over
so
the years.
good.
It's so good.
So like, this is the thing. Sierra Nevada, it's great.
it was good.
It's good.
It didn't knock my hair back.
What's awesome is that they've just gotten
Every
better.
time they have leveled up. They've gotten better. Every beer.
Level up.
Yep. Hashtag level up.
Hashtag. I got to do this.
There we
You
go.
see it?
Yep.
I'm doing a hashtag.
Hashtag. Boom. Sam Adams, Sam Jackson, we'll give it to you. I'm here for it.
So,
Yep.
we got a couple more things here.
All right,
Hold
what
on
do
one
we got,
second. Let me
brother?
pull this back up. I had to tell you one other thing that was lost.
Oh, man.
Because
yeah.
these lost
I don't
items
wanna
are
t-
ridiculous,
I don't
right?
want to take away from the lost items, man. This is classic.
These are wild.
Wild. Who would think of these things? A cat carrier?
That
A
doesn't
tuba?
make any sense.
Okay.
But look here. Blood pressure meter.
That I can understand. You've got to have a blood pressure meter.
He's like, hey,
Hey, man, I need to
I
check.
got problems.
let
I
me
need to
check
make
the
sure I don't
stats.
die.
Let me
Oh, I'm good, man.
Yeah, give me another one.
beer.
Give me another one. Yeah, man, you got to know what your blood pressure's reading. You know?
Bed sheets?
Bed sheets. I've never been to the event, so I don't know why you would take bed sheets.
I wonder if someone's like dressed up in them.
I'm thinking like a toga party.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Could be.
It's wild.
It's wild.
Wild.
Oh,
Already,
man.
you ready?
Yep.
Fact number 3.
Hit me with 3.
In 200 years, Oktoberfest has only been canceled 24 times.
In 200 again with the numbers, I want percentages. 200 years, 24 cancellations. Okay.
So let's say 24 in 100, that'd be about 25%. So half of that, so 12.5% of the time.
I dig their dedication. I'm loving everything about this. The tradition,
So-
dedication, the women, the beer. What else? What more?
What else do you
What else
need?
do you need, bro?
So wanted to talk to you about some famous events that were canceled.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it.
We are not going to talk about all the events that were canceled in 2020.
No, we won't.
We're
I
going to go back in
refuse.
history
Let's go before
and talk about
pre-2020.
stuff that was canceled for legitimate reasons.
All right, and I want to
Okay.
know. I want to know the reasons.
Are you familiar with the Le Mans race?
Yes. You know why?
I do know
Do you know why I'm familiar with it?
The same reason why I'm familiar with it.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes.
Yes, dude.
Like, if it wasn't for that movie,
Is that not?
I would not know.
Is that hands down not the best movie you've ever seen?
no, it's not.
For
But
me, it is.
It is a damn good movie.
It's because the kids,
Damn good movie.
It's nostalgia for me. I watch it with the kids. We're into it. Love the history behind it. Shelby. Oh, and Le Mans.
Dude, when I was a kid, I loved a GT40.
I did too.
I loved a
I
GT.
still do.
I mean, they're nice looking cars.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason why I know about the Le Mans.
Me too.
It's the only reason.
Same
Otherwise, I
reason. Same
wouldn't.
reason.
So, for those that aren't familiar with the Le Mans race, can you give a little background on what it is?
It's more of an endurance race, right? So you're out there for what? I'm just gonna throw it out there. 200 laps.
No, it's 24 hours.
Oh, so it's based on it's time. It's timed 24 hours.
So
So it's not how many laps you're running.
It's not. It is.
Okay.
It's a mixture of both. So
Okay.
you go 24 hours, and it's not about finishing laps the fastest. It's about how many laps can you finish in 24 hours. Whoever finishes the most laps in 24 hours is who wins.
And from what I've seen, just of the movie background and kind of the Le Mans, it's brutal. It's hard on the drivers. It's hard on the cars.
you're
it's
racing for 24 hours.
24 hours straight. I mean, you can't. I mean, if you got to pee again, you got to hang it out the window. I mean, you're 24
Hang it out the window.
What other choice do you have?
It's wild to me because like you have a crew, so you have like multiple drivers. You take time to like sleep,
Yes.
but then you got to come in for pit stops
yeah,
to
you
get
do
gas and tires. And then what if something goes wrong with your car? What if you have a malfunction like a belt breaks or
True.
like
There's so many variables.
you're
that could
pushing
go
those
wrong
cars to the
to
limit?
the limit for
So it's
long.
like you bust a head or a gasket or something, and it's
Oh,
like we have
man.
to fix it in the moment.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not just about the racers. Like you have to have a good crew.
Yeah, it's crew, it's car, it's driver, it's all of it. Conditions.
All the above.
That's what I remember the most about the Le Mans. It's gruesome. It's brutal. It's hard on you. You're pushing the car to the absolute max, and the driver and the crew.
100%.
That's what I remember about it.
So,
Yeah.
following the outbreak of the Second World War,
Mhm.
the 24-hour Le Mans race was closed for 10 years.
What?
But in its long history, it's only been canceled one other time, and that was in 1936. It was canceled due to general strikes in France.
Wow.
So this is one thing that we don't, that like personally,
Mhm.
I'm blessed to say, like, we had the war in Iraq. In my lifetime, we had the Cold War in the 90s. That wasn't on U.S. soil.
Right. Right.
Like,
That was on their soil.
we were being, we
was-
got hit in Hawaii in World War II.
Pearl Harbor, yeah.
And they were doing drafts.
Mhm.
And specifically, the Le Mans is done in France, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. So,
Yep.
France, Germany,
Germany,
like
Poland.
everybody, Poland, they were
Yeah.
all in the middle of war.
Yeah, they were. And I can understand why.
100%.
It was a
you
long,
cancel stuff. For 10
drawn-out
years,
war.
do it.
Yeah.
I don't know the dates of the war. I want to say it was like 42 to something.
I think so. It was 30, 30. What was the first one? I think it was 39 to 42, but I could be wrong.
39 to 45.
It
Even
was
longer.
That long.
Yeah.
Wow. No wonder they canceled it for 10
Like,
years.
it makes perfect sense.
Look at that.
Cancel it.
Occupation. I mean, yeah, they occupied the country.
Yeah.
Another country was invading. You think about that.
Like, yeah, events are going to be canceled.
Of course, yeah.
But another one here. So, are you a big
That's
fan of soccer?
Not so much. I'm more into football, baseball, basketball, things like that. But
So, why are you into football?
I don't know. Again, it's in the moment. It's all about nostalgia. Kind of the bros get together, the family, the kids and I get together. And we watch football. We love
Okay.
it. Love the sport.
So, this is where I will disagree with you ever so slightly.
Sure. Come on, I can handle a little disagreement.
There's a couple of things.
Yeah,
I think it's because you have a team to root for,
I do have a team. to
and
root
you
for.
have a
Yes.
common ground with other fans
That's
that
true.
you can like get behind.
That's absolutely true. That's
the reason
100%.
why I don't like baseball. I don't know anybody that really is passionate about baseball.
Right.
Like my family doesn't care about it. My kids don't care about it. So guess what? I don't care about baseball.
No, that's fair.
Basketball, and if I'm at my brother's house, I'm watching basketball
Yeah.
because we all enjoy it. But it's not something that like we're like super passionate
I'm
about.
not cheering for like a specific team.
But you want me to tell you what I've done lately?
I can. I have
Saturday.
a feeling. Have you been going to the English pub and watching the soccer?
Okay, so couple things. Saturday, I woke up. We chilled out,
Yeah.
had breakfast. 11:30, I said, "Kids, you need to leave me alone." Newcastle's
Soccer.
playing.
You and Newcastle
Became a Newcastle United fan
Yeah, okay.
because I went to this place in Addison called the Londoner.
Yes, I still would like to go.
Dude, we need to go.
I'm down.
I'm gonna go. I think I'll have to look at the calendar. I want to say the 23rd.
Okay.
Oh, if we're going to Oktoberfest, I may not.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, we
I
could.
might go to October.
Who knows? You could do both.
We might go up there early because the game will be early.
Okay,
The game I think is at 10:30.
that's fine.
So we'll go up there early,
And then go hit-
pre-game, and then go to Oktoberfest.
That sounds great, dude.
Sounds like a great
That
plan.
Sounds like a great.
I love the
day.
plans.
I
Okay.
do too.
So make sure to wear black.
Okay.
Their colors are black and white.
Okay.
But anyway, went to a game there, and it was like last year they were playing for some cup. Didn't know the team, didn't really know anything, and I had the most fun.
Really?
The fans are chanting all the songs. They bring flags.
That sounds like so
Everybody's
much fun.
wearing
The team colors?
the t-shirt
Yeah.
or the jerseys because they're black and white stripes. So it's like almost like Foot Locker uniforms.
That's what I'm thinking of, like referees or Foot Locker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're everybody's into it.
It
I
just-
mean, and your ass is to
atmosphere-
elbow.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
I mean,
is pumped up.
I'm sitting on like a fireplace, like
Yeah,
because there's no seats.
there's no seats.
I didn't feel like standing. I sat on the fireplace. I could see a TV in the distance.
Yeah, that sounds like, I
Like-
gotta be honest. That sounds like so much fun.
Packed.
Yeah,
Super traditional English
the
pub.
atmosphere is just everybody's hype, they're having a good time, cheering each other on, cheering the team on.
The pub in town, the Wig and Gavel.
Yeah, which I've
they
still
do
not been.
open. They are opening earlier during soccer season for soccer games.
Perfect.
I did not know that. I went to look them up online because I was gonna leave at halftime and go.
Yeah,
And they said they weren't open until 3 on the website. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm staying home.
yeah.
Come to find out, they
They
were
were
open.
yeah.
They have since then updated the information on the website because I told them about it.
Good.
She was like, well, no wonder why nobody was here.
Yeah.
So I will go there locally whenever I can
Yeah, absolutely.
to watch games because
Most fun
I'm
you've
into
ever
it.
had. Yeah.
No
you're here
joke.
for it.
I'm getting mad. I'm yelling at the TV. I'm texting my buddy how frustrated I
Yeah,
am.
and this is Newcastle.
Newcastle
This-
United.
United. Okay. All
New,
right.
Newcastle United.
I'm down for it, man. I'm getting behind your team, whoever it is. I don't care who it is.
Dude, that's what I did. I go, you're a fan of that team? Well, I would like to try to get into soccer.
Yeah.
Luke tried to get into it last year with the World Cup.
Yes.
We
yes.
watched the show Ted Lasso and
Yes.
got into it. He's playing soccer now. I'm like, we might as well watch it.
What? I want to watch Ted Lasso. Is it on? What?
It's on Apple Plus.
Oh, okay. I don't have Apple Plus.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I got you, big dog.
All right. Awesome.
I got you.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
I got you.
Okay. Cool. I've had
It's
somebody at
great.
work tell me, dude, you're so much like Ted Lasso.
Dude, they did the show right.
Really?
I'm not gonna ruin anything for you,
Yeah.
but like, they ended the show on their own terms.
Really?
So the show's over.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They ended it on their own terms.
Okay.
Versus like a lot of shows, they draw it out.
Yeah. And then it's like
The writing goes to shit, and
Yeah,
they just
it
try
goes
to
downhill.
keep prolonging it. No, dude, they could have done 4 more seasons and made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
They said, nope, the story we wanted to tell is over, so we're done.
I like that. I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
It
they
makes me
went
want
on-
to watch it even more.
Went out on their shield.
Yeah, man. Boom. I
Like,
like it.
The show's great.
Go out on your terms.
Jason Sudeikis does a phenomenal job.
I like Jason Sudeikis, man. He's
But-
phenomenal.
The reason why I brought up
Yeah.
soccer
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in 2016, so the Premier League it's like the NFL. Like we have the NFL here in the States. In Canada,
Okay.
they have the Canadian Football League.
Yeah.
They have different leagues throughout the world.
Okay.
The Premier League is the biggest soccer league in all of soccer
Okay.
in the entire world. Like we have MLS here.
yeah.
MLS is like 3rd or 4th on the list. It
Really?
goes Premier League, La Liga is pretty good in like Latin America, and then there's some others, and then like MLS is like the 3rd or 4th.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're the biggest. And when I say, like, I was talking to this lady that owns the Wig and Gavel, and she's like, they change laws.
around it. Yeah, that's right. You
to
were telling
say,
me
like,
about that.
You get into fights because of a game. You get the punishment's harsher. You can't drink inside the stadium.
You would think it would be almost the other way. Like, hey, it's cool. It's, the World Cup.
No, they're
or
trying to
it's the-
stop the fights.
That makes You would think they'd be a little more lenient around
So
it.
it's there's no alcohol in
In the
the
streets.
stadium.
In the stadium. Okay.
Like while you're at your seats, you can't have alcohol.
I can see that.
So
it would get
random
rough.
things like
That's how
that.
that tells you how passionate these people are about their
Yes.
soccer.
So can you believe in 2016, Manchester United versus
Was that-
Bournemouth?
Okay.
So there was a firm that hired some test sniffing, like some dogs.
Yeah.
To sniff out bombs, and they put a bomb in the or a fake bomb in the stadium to have the dog like sniff it out. This was like before the match.
Oh, okay.
Somebody left one of those behind, and a random patron found it and freaked out, and the whole match was canceled. Everybody evacuated the building.
What?
Like, they found out that it was fake, and they still said, nope, we're postponing this. We're doing this a different day. And the stadium, I think it was at Manchester United,
Yeah.
ended up comping all of the tickets
No way.
for that entire game.
How many people does that stadium hold? 70,000? 100,000?
Sure.
I mean, and think about how much is the ticket price?
Right.
You know what I mean?
They lost a lot of money.
A lot of money. Oh my goodness.
Like, it's
74.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. I want to know
Ate
what
it
ticket-
all to go. Hey guys, we screwed up.
This is on us. Yeah, it's on them.
We got you.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. I'm seeing a lot of people like artists canceling concerts recently, and I'm like, people are there. Patrons are in their seats waiting for these people to come out, and like a text like it looks like a giant text message comes on and says, "Hey, so and so is not going to be performing tonight. We're comping your seats, comping your tickets."
Get the hell out of here.
I'd be so pissed.
That's wild.
I know, man, but that's crazy. So really, there's only 4 like major events that have been canceled. You know, would you say Oktoberfest, 24 out of 200 years, Le Mans. The Premier League.
This game. I mean, there's some other ones, but these are the big ones that I saw that were like that stood out to me a lot.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and crack open one more.
I got you right here, bro.
Yeah, grab it. I
got
can't.
you.
Yeah, yep. Let's do that one.
Worstensteiner.
Love it.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. Special edition. I'm not gonna try to make the same mistake I did with the Sam Adams and twist the top.
Oh yeah, don't.
Don't do that. If you're drinking Oktoberfest, I highly recommend you don't try to twist it off. All right, let's see what you got. I'm gonna pour you up a little 4-ouncer taster.
Yeah, so it gives you the thing on the glass.
Oh, look at the color. I don't know, man. After that Sam Adams, we'll have to
does
see.
this say Oktoberfest on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Okay,
Sure
cool.
does. Most all of them are coming in at what, 6 ABV?
Yeah,
let's
so
check
like
it out.
one thing that I think is really funny
Yeah.
is that it does advertise. Like when I looked at some facts.
Yes,
says
sir.
that it's a little bit more ABV than it's stronger than your average American beer, and I'm like, it's stronger than your Lake Nectars.
Well, of course. Yeah, they're coming in at 4.5.
Like
5.
4.2, I
Yeah.
think is 4.3 maybe.
Yep.
Is what Lake Nectars are. So yes, 6%er is what all these should be.
I've just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
I hope this one doesn't let us down because they have just scaled up every single time.
Oh, Sam's at 5.3.
I can appreciate that. Actually, it's a
Sammy.
better beer, aroma, body, flavor, malt, and
Yeah.
the bite, and a less ABV, so you're not getting hammered.
So as we drink this
Let's
one,
go.
got to tell you,
What do you got?
Oktoberfest fact number 4.
Bring it. Bring it with 4.
What would you think is the most commonly sold food at Oktoberfest?
I'm coming in with a bratwurst. Bratwurst and sauerkraut.
Well, the amount of chickens the amount of chickens eaten
Surpass
far
bratwurst and
outweighs
sauerkraut.
the amount of sausages.
Sausages.
Over 510,000 whole roasted chickens
Why, I wonder why that is.
and only 60,000 sausages were
That's
eaten
far
at
surpassed.
like the 2017 Oktoberfest.
Interesting. Very interesting. I would not have expected that.
510,000 whole chickens.
I was gonna say, so are they walking around with like a chicken leg, or is it an entire like rotisserie?
I mean, I'm sure that
Just-
I'm sure you order. This is what I'm guessing, because in all the pictures I've seen, everybody's sitting at like tables, like picnic tables.
That's all the pictures I've seen too.
and
Other than
what
the
do?
beautiful women
You
standing
go and you
there.
pick up a meal, and you just get. This is what I imagine.
Yes, I'm picturing it in my mind.
It's quartered. You
Okay.
get a leg and a thigh together
Oh, okay.
on a
yeah.
plate.
Yeah, maybe a breast in there.
If you want if you want white meat, you go with the breast. You want dark meat, you get the leg and thigh.
Love it. Love it. Okay. I had no idea they far outweigh. Again, with the numbers tonight, Joe, you're
Dude,
killing me.
far.
510,000 whole roasted chickens versus 60,000 sausages. You're talking, golly, I mean, far outweigh.
I mean,
far out number. Yeah, by far. Hey, I can appreciate it.
450,000 more chickens were sold than sausages.
Who's supplying the chickens?
And it's whole chickens.
Yeah, it's entire chickens. That's what I'm saying.
So a little bit of sausage.
Yeah. So prep time. Chicken cuts down. Sausage takes time to prep, right?
I don't know.
I would think.
I mean, I
don't
was
know.
assuming that that they already had them like pre-made and they were just heating them up.
Maybe
but
so. Yeah. I don't know, man. You would imagine.
Whenever I read this, it was wild.
You would imagine the locals prepare for this months.
Oh yeah.
for months at a time.
Somebody's making bank.
Somebody's making bank.
Well, no, that's the thing is that this does, what I was reading is that this does bring in a large amount of money for the economy.
Man. Oh yeah.
Without Oktoberfest, I don't think the economy would survive.
Wow. That's
That's the way it seems.
Wow. Yeah, that's
like how much money this damn thing brings in.
Yeah, 1.7 on average million people. It's a lot of
It's
products.
a lot of people.
A lot of people. A lot of items getting lost and found.
Yeah.
Including chicken and sausage.
Chickens.
Let's check this one out, dude. What do we got? So, it's kind of a little skunky, dude.
It gives me the same vibe as that Polliner does.
It does.
It's not as roasty. It's more nutty.
More nutty. I didn't realize that's what I was getting with the polymer, but I'm tasting the nutty versus the roasted.
Like
the malt.
it's like the maltiness, like the roasted, and I wouldn't even say roasted. Like roasted, you want to
but
think
that's
coffee,
a good.
but
I
that's
like
not
the way
it.
you put it though. It's a roasted kind of. I don't know.
Personally, this is coming in at number 3. It's better than the Sierra Nevada, but not as good as Polliner.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's where I'm putting it because it's not as nutty as the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah,
Not as malty.
and we gotta give it to Sierra Nevada. It's a fest beer. These are October.
Right.
You know.
And this is a good beer. Go out and get this beer and
Check it
drink it
out.
with nothing
Yeah,
else,
I'm not hating on
and
it.
you're gonna enjoy it.
I'm not hating on it. Get you some sauerkraut. Get you a sausage or a rotisserie chicken. I don't care.
Roasted chicken is what we
Roasted
got to
chicken.
do apparently.
Yes, but I'm glad to know that like my palate is the exact same because I'm feeling the exact same way.
Yeah.
So by far, Oktoberfest is the best.
Right.
I'm the Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
The Sammy.
That's the way to go.
Sammy did it.
Yep, Sammy. Sammy did it.
So sticking with this theme, what do you think the most popular food is at a baseball game?
I've been thinking about it a little bit. I'm gonna have to go hot dog. I think hot dogs are probably the most popular food sold at a baseball
So the
game.
most commonly food sold
common,
is
yeah.
actually the soft serve ice cream in the commemorative tiny little helmet.
I thought that's like a Wednesday night theme, or is that baseball?
No, you
bat
can
Wednesday?
do that anytime.
Any night.
Yeah, you just got to pay extra for it.
That's the most common thing is
Most
a
common thing
soft serve
sold.
ice cream and a little helmet.
When I was doing the research, the most common thing sold.
What?
Now, it's not the best thing sold.
I agree.
Ready for this?
Yeah, what do you got? It's not spaghetti in a bag, is it?
It's not. But they go all out at some of these ballparks.
All right, let's see what you got.
So I got the top 10 foods to eat when you go to a ballpark. And granted, these are
hit
specific
me
to
with
certain
it.
ballparks.
Hit me with it.
So they're not going to be like you're not going to find these everywhere.
So one of my
But
best
these are the top 10 MLB ballpark foods. But go ahead and tell me your story.
One of my best friends, that's what he and his dad did, right? He and his dad, brother-in-law, they would go to travel to all different Major League Baseball parks, right?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, I mean, and I can't think of some of the names, but like the Red Sox, the stadium names, but they're famous. But that's what they did. I'm just like, man, that would be so fun.
Red Sox not Fenway, is it?
Fenway. Red Sox is Fenway. Yep.
What's the one in
And then,
Chicago?
Chicago. Oh man, I'm drawing a
the
blank.
like the Cubs.
Yeah, the I don't know. I'm terrible with some of the names. I mean, what is ours? Globe Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Globe Life is legit. But yeah, you got.
I gotta be honest, and I think I've
Boston.
told you this.
Yeah.
I liked the ballpark in Arlington better because I like being
What?
outside.
Oh, we did talk about that,
I don't like the 70 degrees.
man.
I mean, it's
I'm
nice.
Spoiled.
It is nice,
It's
but
so
like
nice.
it's not baseball to me.
I don't know.
Baseball's like you smell the outdoors.
You do.
You smell
do.
the dirt.
When I was a kid,
You get a little bit of sunshine.
yeah, right. But can you not like empathize with me a little bit here?
It's Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field. Thank
Anyway,
you. Yes.
go ahead.
Just kind of like hear me out. As a kid, yes, I appreciated the sun in my face, the smell of the grass. But as I get older, I appreciate the conditioned space, kind of the added kind of value of the new stadium. For me, the older I get, now will my kids ever appreciate the original Arlington Stadium? Probably they won't know. They won't know the difference.
Like
the comparison.
I agree with you. Like I appreciate the things that they've done.
I do too.
And I
appreciate
understand the
There's
reasoning
value
behind
in
it. There is a
Yes,
lot of value. The players play better because they're not out there dying in the heat.
Yes.
So home games are like we play better at home now than we used to.
But the original stadium holds a special place in your hearts. What you're telling me?
It's because it's outdoors. Honestly,
Yes, I
it could
get
be
it.
anywhere
I
else,
mean,
and as long as it's outdoors.
I can go watch a little league game and I'll be out baking in the sun for 3 hours.
I like the baseball vibe. I'm
I
not
do
a big
too.
fan of watching baseball like on TV, but like going to a game outdoors, you smell the grass, you see everything up close. You get a hot dog, you get popcorn, a beer, like you're
know.
just hanging out. But like honestly, because it was air conditioned, I felt like I was at home. It was wild.
I get that, but I don't know. I still felt like I was in the environment. I'm outdoor. I'm out in the stadium. I will say recently though, I've gotten behind watching.
Maybe I should get better seats.
Maybe
if I
that's
was
it.
closer.
Maybe that's it. I think the seats had the seats where I was at had a lot to do with it.
Okay.
I think that could probably change your perspective. I've gotten behind watching the Rangers. Again, it's my teams. To your point, it really is about the team I get behind: the Cowboys, the Rangers, the Mavericks, things like that.
Right.
But I got to where I was watching Rangers. We lost to the Twins, 3-game series. Then we ended up losing to the Astros. Because one thing for me, I like watching it with my boy.
Okay.
Like that's my thing, dude. It's just like
No, I get that.
he loves sports. He's cars. He's all about. He's 15. That's what we were into.
Yeah.
Sports, cars, and
I mean, I was at 15 years old.
Yeah. What were you doing?
I
at
might
15?
even be younger than that.
Yeah.
I was thinking going to the book fair at school and buying a poster with a Prowler on it.
So I think I had the purple Prowler.
I
pretty
think
sure I
mine
had that
was
same one.
yellow, but yeah,
Okay. All right. I think I had the purple Prowler.
that car. I
Yeah.
mean, I never saw one on the road.
I saw a few of them. Very rarely did I see them. Yeah.
Like-
See and what's the first two that pop up? I mean, purple and yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. They were
that's
so
hilarious.
clean,
yeah,
dude.
we had
So
these
clean.
posters, and I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
I'm buying a poster.
Yep, I did the same thing at the book fair.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. Had the Goosebumps series.
Yep.
I loved it. But anyway, yeah, man. So you're telling me. So tell me
baseball
what you
food
got.
has gotten fancy.
Yeah.
Baseball food's more than hot dogs.
I'm thinking hot dogs, cold beer, pretzels, like
Nah.
basic, dude.
You go get, like, look at this right here. You go get a crab cake sandwich,
What?
and you go to the Baltimore Orioles game.
Yeah.
You can go get yourself a crab cake sandwich.
I mean, I'm here for it.
I mean, I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm smashing that out. Like, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
Look at this.
Pittsburgh cone at PNC Park. What is this?
No idea.
Let's see. It says
It's a mouth-watering
it's a
delicacy.
kielbasa sandwich, and wrapped instead of bread, it's wrapped in a waffle cone.
But do you know, I can appreciate that they're staying local, that they're presenting kind of what's special in to that area.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? What's this in the helmet? Triple threat pork. Oh no, I'm sorry. Esquette.
Street corn, mayonnaise,
Oh, I love
cheese,
it.
and spicy aioli.
I love it, dude.
In LA, so you get like Mexican street corn in the helmet.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
Like,
Look
I'm
at
down.
this. Look at this bad boy.
Triple
Triple
threat pork
threat.
sandwich.
Oh, that looks so good. Where is this at?
San Diego Padres.
Oh man, that's my team. I gotta say,
Go to
one of my
Wisconsin and get fried cheese.
I'm down for that.
Cheese curds are good, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Cheese curds are
Oh,
good.
they are.
But look at the bone-in smoked pork beef ribs
At
at
the-
the Washington Nationals.
I'm there. I'm there.
Now, I don't know who wrote this article, but number one is the foul pole at Globe Life.
Yeah, let's see what we got. What in the world?
It's a 2-pound chicken tender
No, you're kidding me.
over waffle fries.
You're joking. I mean, that sounds like Texas. A 2-pound chicken tender with waffle fries.
Go
That's
big or go
Texas.
home.
Go big or go home. This is Texas.
But is that better than smoked beef ribs?
No way.
Have you ever had beef ribs?
They're good in their own time. I can't handle a 2-pound chicken strip. I can't do a 2-pound chicken strip. Now, a beef rib? Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had actual beef ribs versus like pork ribs?
I couldn't tell you the difference, man. I'm sorry.
So pork
Now,
ribs are what we normally do when we
Is
do
that what we
Rib
normally
City,
do? Okay.
Pork ribs.
Okay. Which
Beef
I love.
ribs, Flintstone style, buddy. Like, you see how big this damn thing is?
Oh, it's massive.
They're fucking huge.
You think about a beef rib, It's
They're
gotta be
fucking
massive.
huge.
Yeah.
You eat one and that's a meal, brother.
Just give me one. Just boom. I'm here.
Dude, Flintstoning it up.
Yeah.
Flintstoning that bastard up.
That makes sense though. Yeah.
Dude, I like beef over pork.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can we do a beef rib at some point? Because I need to know. I need to taste test this thing. I'm sure you would have to like.
So this is what we're gonna do one day. Okay. This is gonna sound like a waste of your time, but we're gonna do it.
I haven't heard it yet.
I need to hit him up and see when he does it. When he does beef ribs. But like I got a
Yeah.
buddy of mine.
Okay.
Lives out in Trenton.
Yeah.
He owns a food truck. Smokers only. Okay? Smokers
Yes.
only. They do
Do they do beef ribs?
sometimes.
Okay.
Right now with the economy, it's like whatever's on sale is what he buys
Fair
to like
enough.
smoke.
Yeah.
Usually always has pork ribs. Usually always has brisket. Chicken is a big thing now because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Pulled pork is cheap.
Yep.
But he has done beef ribs. It's the only time I've ever had it was out there, and I'm like, dude, these motherfuckers.
Was it phenomenal?
Bro?
What, bro? All right.
It is honestly. I mean, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Like because of what they are.
Sure. I mean, you're talking like a chunk of beef,
Yeah.
right?
They're expensive, but it's probably the best cut of meat.
Are you
in my opinion.
serious?
It's better than brisket, and brisket is my jam.
We've had this conversation before. Chili versus brisket.
Brisket is my jam, and I
steak.
would say beef, like actual beef ribs.
Yeah. Let's do
on
it.
the bone, like they're my jam. Like I'll have to see if
let me
when he
know.
does beef ribs again, and we'll have to go out there. I mean, we can go out there and just get brisket. It's
I'm
good.
down.
It's good.
I'm down for a trip to Trenton.
But, I mean, it's 30 minutes to drive just to go get some food.
I'm
but
down for it.
I am too.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. Road show, bro. So I'm loving. But again, I'm going back to the different kind of your specialties at different ballparks. I love it. I absolutely love it. You know.
Yeah.
Again, I think they're paying homage or tribute to kind of the local. Food, gourmet food. That's
Yeah.
that you can get only in that area.
Yeah. It's like, hey, this is
So-
what we specialize in being big.
I don't
We
know.
specialize in Mexican food. We do
Yeah.
this or that. Let's do gourmet style.
Gourmet
give it to
up.
everybody.
Gourmet it up. I love it.
So
And cheers to Oktoberfest.
cheers, dude.
Yeah,
So I gotta say this.
yes.
As much as I said that was our last beer, we have to open one more because I can't end on that one. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Let's see what you.
That
see
one
what
was
else you
good.
got.
Like don't get me wrong, but it's 3rd out of 4.
Yeah, let's
We
end
gotta
on
end
the
on a high
best.
note.
End on a high note.
So this last one I have here is by Boulevard. Boulevard Brewing Company. Where are these guys? These guys are out of Kansas City.
Okay.
So getting back to America.
Did you get it when you were up in Kansas City?
Oh no! I found this at Total Wine & More.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That's,
Well, I knew
that's where I got all these. We're at Total Wine.
okay.
More.
I knew you were up there locally, like somewhat recent, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Boulevard
far
Brewing.
away.
Okay.
So Boulevard does some good stuff. Like I've had they do like an unfiltered wheat. That's
Yeah.
their big beer.
5.9.
Yeah, they do a bunch of really good beers, but
I didn't notice how you poured. Do you pour like I do?
yeah, I just did a little bit though. You're getting a heavy pour. Not that it matters.
am. Yeah.
Drink it. It's there for a reason.
Yep. All right. So you're talking. So are you talking? We're finishing on a high note here.
I hope so.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it could be the worst one out of all these, which again doesn't mean these are bad.
Right. No, I'm not
These are
saying-
all fun and good.
I'm just saying we have organized these at least to greatest.
Yeah.
So let's see what this
Yeah.
goes. Dude,
Hey,
I'm gonna go.
Hey, I like the
Look
color.
at the color.
Dude, the color's way better.
Color's phenomenal. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the color on that. Let's check the aroma. It's there.
More malty.
It's yeah.
I like the
I almost
malty
caught
smell
a
out of it.
sweet. I almost caught a little bit of a sweet.
It probably is a little sweeter because of the malt that comes through.
Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Let's see.
Let's finish on a high note here.
That is completely different
It's
than anything we've had.
Way different. I'm getting more of a blunt.
Isn't this wild?
Yeah, it is.
5 different, or okay,
It doesn't.
we'll
have,
exclude the fest beer, but
Yeah.
4 different Oktoberfest, and they all taste different.
They all do completely.
different.
Sam Adams is still my favorite.
It is.
It is. It's still my favorite. This has a little bit of. It's less bite and
So-
more malt.
It is. There's something about it that. I mean, it's good. Like, don't get me
It's a good
wrong, but
beer.
it's not great.
Right. This Sam Adams is great.
Sam Adams is number 1.
Number 1 Oktoberfest.
question is it better or worse? And when I say worse, I feel like I'm talking shit. But is it better than the Polliner?
Here's where I'm at. I think it's better than the Polymer.
Really?
I do. Well,
this is where I was gonna put it behind Polliner.
Yeah,
but look,
go ahead and put it behind Polymer.
Look, there's a little bit left. Try that.
All right. Let me see.
And then try it side by side.
Do you know what? Polymer. Try
What is it? Dude, you gotta say it right. Polliner. Yeah, I don't know how the hell you're saying it. Palmer?
I don't know how I was saying it.
Palmer.
Let me get a pretzel real quick.
Yeah, break one of them off there. Yeah.
There it is.
Pretzel necklace. Do you know the reason why we wear this necklace?
Help me understand why we're wearing the necklace.
I'll tell you.
Okay. No.
Because in Germany,
Polliner.
these were considered a sign of good luck and prosperity. They used to wear these around New Year's. Now people wear them in October for Oktoberfest for a sign of good luck and prosperity.
I'm here for it, dude.
So it's about good luck.
I love it, man. I need all the luck I can get. Yeah, I think you're right, man. I think Polliner
Here you go. Let me see.
is coming in second. You have to try it. I'm going to take another swig here.
Oh yeah, that's way smoother. It's
agree.
it's just better.
I agree. You're right. I was giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. Hey, but they're coming in solid.
It does have a bite, which I do like. It's heavier carbed, but
yeah.
It's got I don't know. There's something about it that I just like the Polliner just a little bit more.
I do too. Not a single beer has been bad.
Not at all.
Not at all. They've all been fantastic.
Not at
but
all.
I will say best.
So, Sam Adams.
Mm-hmm. Check it out.
Since it's
Highly
number one
recommend it.
on the list today,
Yep.
what would you rank Sam Adams?
And are we in the moment
In
today?
the moment.
All right. 4.9.
Really?
I'm
you're
serious.
you're high. So like
yeah.
So I guess since we're doing Untappd, would you go full 5 or would you go 4.75?
I'd go 4.75.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking 4.5, but 4.75, I'm down for that.
Yeah. I'd go.
I'm
go
totally down for that. So 4.75.
Yeah.
Go out there and pick up Sam Adams, Boston Beer Company. They did it right. Thank you, Tim Coach, for doing your thing over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Kudos to you, brother.
But hey, Polliner, Boulevard.
Yeah. I'm digging the more I'm tasting the Boulevard.
Worcester. Say it again.
Let's see. So Worstensteiner.
Worstensteiner.
I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Worsteiner.
Yeah.
Worsteiner.
I keep adding syllables.
That's right.
Syllables. You
Worsteiner. Sierra
And
Nevada.
We're here
These
for
are
it.
all damn good beers.
We're here for it.
Go out there and get yourself an Oktoberfest.
Yes,
Tis the
sir.
season.
Tis
Prost.
the season. Prost.
Prost. All right, man. We're out of here.
All right, bro. That was good. That was fun, man. Those were good beers.
We appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Dudes and Brews. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform you're on. We're on there. We have a YouTube channel, Dudes and Brews. We would love if you would subscribe there as well. If you are subscribed and you want to help us out just a little more, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It sounds funny and stupid and kind of obnoxious, all of the subscribing and resubscribing and stuff, but it helps in these little algorithms games for like climbing the charts, because again, we are organic and we are where we are because of you guys.
Yeah, we really do appreciate your support. Shout us out. We really do love it when you guys interact with us, when you add us, mention us, put us on your stories, tag us, all that fun stuff, all the stuff the kids are doing. We like grabbing that stuff and we put it up for you guys. So we appreciate you so much. Keep having fun, drinking them brews, hanging with them dudes. Tune in next week for another episode of Dudes and Brews.